You are listening to the Brilliant Events and Venues podcast, where you learn about everything from unique ideas for attendee engagement to cool venues for hosting your events. Thank you for tuning in to episode 6 of the Brilliant Events and Venues podcast. My name is Shantae, and I'm the project manager for Scavenger. And today we have a special guest. Her name is Kim Tapia, and Kim is a city leader for Bunker Labs Columbus. Bunker Labs is a 501c3 nonprofit. It's a national network of veteran entrepreneurs dedicated to helping new veteran entrepreneurs start their own business. They are committed to seeing that every entrepreneur in the veteran community has the network, tools, and resources they need to start their own business. Our guest today, Kim Tapia, is a serial entrepreneur. She is the founder and managing principal of Polanko Group, a company recognized for building customer-focused businesses driven to achieve high impact. Her field of experience spans over 12 years in the areas of strategic planning, financial analysis, Lean Six Sigma, operational excellence, organizational development, project management, and leadership principles. Join me in welcoming Kim Tapia to Brilliant Events and Venues. Welcome to the Brilliant Events and Venues podcast. I have a special guest with me today. Her name is Kim Tapia, and Kim is a city leader for Bunker Labs Columbus. Hello, Kim, and welcome to the Brilliant Events and Venues podcast. How are you today?
Wonderful. Hello. That was an awesome intro. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, Kim. All right, Kim. Now, you know, I like to have fun. And you know, I want to know your superpower. So, Kim, share with us your superpower.
Okay, the secret question. So I would say that something that I would consider a superpower for myself. So I own a number of businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I think being able to do that is some sort of crazy, and maybe could be called a superpower.
I would definitely agree. I don't know how you do this.
No sleep, right?
Right.
It's very, very similar to the military. It's all right.
So you're already primed.
Yeah, so that's my superpower.
Well, good, Kim.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now tell us, I know I mentioned that you are the city leader for Bunker Labs Columbus, but go ahead and tell us like what you do and how long you've been with Bunker Labs.
Yeah. Okay. So let me start with what Bunker Labs nationally as a whole, what we do. So we support veteran entrepreneurs or their spouses throughout their entrepreneurial journey. So at a national level, we have a couple of really cool programs. As an example, online learning lab, where that's more of the ideation piece. So you go through like 40 hours worth of coursework, and it's got information and basically a process that takes you through figuring out whether your idea makes sense and it's viable. And there's a couple of other programs here specific to our Columbus chapter. We offer what's called like a Bunker Brews, which is like a monthly meetup event. We normally have a couple of speakers throughout every event. Bunker Brews, so we offer, beverages, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic. And then it's just on a variety of topics related to entrepreneurship. So those are obviously the most popular event and something that we love leveraging in order to kind of help to continue to get us out into the community. So on the entrepreneur side specifically, my role heavily revolves around supporting those veteran entrepreneurs or their spouses. So we have Bunker Lab companies that are engaged with us here at the Columbus chapter that are in a variety of stages within their business. So some are in the startup stage, some of them are in the maturity stage. So we're able to, based on this group that we've pulled together called the Entrepreneur Advisory Committee, we've been able to support veterans like in a variety of stages of their business. It's the type of advice anywhere from like strategic planning We've done some financial analysis, business modeling as well. So a bunch of different areas that we help support them in.
Cool. And Kim, I've been to some of the monthly meetups at Bunker Brews, and I think they're great. And I mentioned this before, is when you're there, the connection that you get talking with other veterans who, like you say, are in different stages of their business. And I'm sure there's probably some who haven't even started a business that may be looking into starting a business, but the support that you guys give, I think, is great. And I'm glad I found out about you guys. I'm actually new. I just found out about you guys a few months back, but I've been heavily involved ever since, and I'm actually glad I met some really cool people. So keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, we love having you too. And you guys are doing really, really amazing things in the veteran community and in the business sector. So we're happy to know y'all.
We're happy to know y'all too.
That's a little bit of the Georgia community.
And okay, so Kim, now you talked about what you guys are doing with the monthly meetups, and you have something that's very unique that is coming up with your monthly meetup that's starting or coming up in this June. So tell us what you have going on.
Yes. So we are holding a veteran food truck challenge on June 22nd at the Polaris Fashion Mall here in Columbus, Ohio, Central Ohio area. Super excited about this because it's super important for us not to just be associated with a specific segment in the business world. Like, we help and support veterans across all business segments. So the food truck piece is one of our prized events for the year, right? So we've got 4 veteran food truck owners, Asian barbecue, Central Texas barbecue, wings, and then we have fried chicken and veggies. So we've got a cool variety. They'll compete against each other first, second, third, and then we're going to have a voter's choice prize as well. But $10 will get you in, and the $10 gets you the competition dish from every one of the food trucks. So that's a really good deal.
Now that sounds cool. Now I have a question about that. Now, with the competition dish, is each food truck providing one dish, or are there like multiples that a person can choose from when they go to each food truck?
So that's a great question. So the competition dish will be included in the ticket price. So if I pay $10, I go to each of the food trucks and I get the one competition dish that they're putting up. That's the one that's included. If you wanted something else, you would have to pay for it separately. But the whole point of it is to be able to vote, right? So try all 4 of the food trucks, and you get to vote on which one you prefer. And that'll inevitably help to see who gets awarded the voter's choice.
The venue you mentioned is going to be, or the food truck challenge is going to be hosted at Polaris. But there's something unique about Polaris, or a place inside of Polaris where the food truck challenge is going to be held. And the name of that place is CoHatch. So tell us a little bit about CoHatch and why you choose that venue.
Yeah, I love that you brought that up. I should have been a little bit more specific, right? So CoHatch is a super, super cool and unique concept. It's the whole co-working piece, right? That's blowing up across the country. What makes CoHatch, what's their differentiator, is the fact that they take the venues. So they're all about community and basically taking these assets or community assets that were, let's say, a local library, and turning it into a co-working space. So they did this with this location of Polaris Fashion Mall. It used to be the pub, which was a restaurant, of course. And so they basically transitioned and created this co-working space. We ended up finding them by accident because they just opened up like 2 months ago, and we had an issue with one of our other potential locations for the food truck challenge. So we set up a meeting with them. And they were able to, they have been extremely receptive. They've been extremely easy to work with.
Okay.
And very supportive on pulling the event together. But it's a unique concept. And I think the way they set themselves apart from other co-working spaces really lends to what's going to create longevity and success for them.
Thank you, Kim. We're really big on experiential marketing, and we're really big on making sure that all stakeholders that are involved are benefiting from what we're doing, So you have your attendees, the people that are going to come by and get their food truck tickets and go by and, visit the 4 trucks and get their competition sized plates. They're going to benefit, right? Get some good tasty food. And then also the people who, like the food truck, the veteran-owned food truck owners, they're going to be able to share information, not just through their food, but also by way of the people who scan their QR code to either see a video or, answer a trivia question about that food truck. And we have found that people just, something about having questions. There is no such thing as an unanswered question. That's something that we've learned. People love to answer questions, especially trivia, and tying in the veteran-owned food trucks with Scan Trivia, and then allowing people to be able to learn more about them. So not only are they tasting their food, which is just lovely, but now they're learning more about them on a deeper level, using something they have with them all the time, which is their smartphones. They're going to use it, scan that QR code, learn about that food truck, and then cast a vote. That's like multiple touch points, multiple interactions that they're getting with these veteran owners food trucks. So I'm excited just on that alone. I think that's just the coolest thing.
I think I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think, so we got to talk about the 2 truths and a lie too. So we've used that product during other events, and it has been extremely successful, right? So as a brand, Bunker Labs, right, for our bunker brews, the number one goal is to help other veterans engage with resources, right? Potential clients, informational sources, right? So 2 truths and a lie, we used that for one of our events a couple months ago, and I can't tell you how much it amplified the engagement. So we get to leverage that too for the food truck challenge, which again, I think it's just going to help create a really super experience for everybody who's involved in it.
Kim, I have had so much fun doing this podcast with you today. I knew it was going to be fun. Yes, it has. It has. Now, I know that after all of this, people are going to want to know how to get in contact with you. So let us know. How can we find you?
Sure. You can reach out to me via Bunker Labs. My email address is kim.tapia@bunkerlabs.org. So that's kim.tapia@bunkerlabs.org. And then for our food truck, again, June 22nd, starts at 11:30. You can find more information on our social media account. We do have an Eventbrite set up for it. It's veteranfoodtruckchallenge.eventbrite.com. And then it's all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So that's how they can access the information for that.
Cool. Okay, let me ask you this too. What's the Twitter handle for Bunker Labs Columbus?
It's exactly that, Bunker Labs Columbus.
Okay. All right, Kim. This has been so much fun, and I want to thank you again for being on the Brilliant Events and Venues podcast. I have had a blast, and I'm sure everyone listening has had a blast as well.
Yeah, thank you for all you do, okay?
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Increase attendee engagement at your events with Scavenger's game-based mechanics. Learn more at scavengerhunt.biz or give us a call at 800-975-5161.